Hello everyone, this is Crota coming at you. This is game 1 in a series between Pasttime and Colorful, all part of the Ifeng Cup. I believe this game was taken from, is it that player? No, I want this one right there. There you go. This game, I believe, is the semi-final match between Pasttime and Colorful. And sorry, a little bit of a spoiler alert if you didn't know. Then again, I haven't really been reprimanded for talking about spoilers in the Ifeng Cups or any WarCraft 3 matchup for that matter. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my cast still as the games is getting underway. It is a Night Elf versus Orc matchup, so I am expecting dual agility heroes, Blade Master, Demon Hunter, maybe an off chance a Warden instead, but we'll see how all of this goes. I'd be extremely surprised if we saw Keeper of the Grove, but that would be a throwback to the Reign of Chaos days when the Keeper of the Grove and Entangle would shut down grunts like you wouldn't believe. But now that the Blade Master is much more of a solo hero, even by himself, he can clear out creep camps. It's not that big of a problem. Alright, it is going to be the Blade Master versus the Demon Hunter, in fact. Night Elf versus Orc matchup here. Once again, I want to already tell you guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I really appreciate you guys just coming through this. I got a message on Facebook telling me, you know what, we need more casters like you, Crota. And as much as I appreciate the compliment, I really thought, you know what, no, I need like 50,000 more viewers like you. People who watch all of my videos would make for a better casting experience overall, and hopefully just have more to talk about, as we already see this Ancient of War trying to take down these archers over here. So some early Ancient of War creeping. Demon Hunter will be popping out. That Ancient of War has to be a little bit careful, as it could get taken out if the Blade Master heads straight for it. Here we are at the 2-minute mark, which is the typical time when the heroes come out, and the Grunt and the Blade Master are already on the move. Now, this is a bit of a problem for Colorful, as I've mentioned in previous games. Because he is Ancient of War creeping, he has actually lost a lot of build time on that Ancient of War. Meanwhile, the Blade Master is actually going to make his way over to the shop over here, perhaps sell his Scroll of Town Portal, pick up a Circlet of Nobility, a very useful item, and then attempt to take down this Troll Trapper. This Troll Trapper, I believe, is the Troll Trapper that drops a +2 a +2 tome. Let's see what it's gonna be. It is a Tome of Knowledge, yes, +1 to every single stat. Rather useful. I know he was more looking for a Tome of Experience, or maybe even a Tome of Agility +2, but this Blade Master is pretty much already level 2 if you look at his stats with that Circlet of Mobility and that additional +1 tome. It is 3 additional stat points on all of his total stats here. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter now backing off. The Grunt is doing a bit of damage to these units as this Archer now tries and runs back. The Archer, it may have a very bad day though, currently just getting paths the way, but the Blade Master should be making its way back down if it's trying to actually get shots off. Alright, this poor Archer, is it going to get taken down? No, he is just, or she is just depleting all the Moon Wells, and oh, the Blade Master unable to finish the job. But Colorful is now rather low on mana in those Moon Wells. Dual Archers now sitting behind here. There are a couple of Wisps now trying to make their way back out. They will be able to sneak back in once more. As we see, Pasttime has just been playing around with his opponent. That Ancient of War has rerouted itself in a very good position, as we are now also getting in an Ancient of Wonders. Coming back here, we can see a Tech to Stronghold already coming into play. Meanwhile, the Blade Master is going to be finishing off this creep camp, and this is what I talked about with the Blade Master being almost a solo hero. It can clear out rather at least some orange creep camps, take down this Ogre Warrior without taking too much damage, and if he does decide to pick up another item or a Staff of Teleportation, which I would be surprised about actually, no, sells that, picks up a Boots of Speed, makes much more sense. Yes, Staff of Teleportation could have taken him all the way back home to buy some healing salves, but that's really not what he was looking for. Oh, the Grunt. Is it going to be able to block? Yes, it does, and this Grunt is now trying to run all the way back home. Oh, another Grunt gets in the way. Some beautiful blocking here, as this Grunt is now going to try and hide. All right, a Wisp now making its way in. as this grunt is going to be sitting behind a couple of orc burrows, as the demon hunter is now still trying to push its way in here. So far so good. A little bit of split action as the blade master has picked up an important clause of attack +8. Clause of attack +8, plus the fact that that blade master is going to be getting critical strike momentarily. Wow, the two armies pass each other. The demon hunter could have done something. Mana burn, surrounded, taking out that blade master very easily. Instead, the blade master is going to head back home, pick up some healing salves, maybe even a clarity potion, and heal himself all the way back up. All right, clarity potion may be a little while in the making. Meanwhile, we are going into a Tauren chieftain, which does make a lot of sense when you're going up against a night elf player. Yes, Shadow Hunter is normally the accompanying hero in a night elf or for a blade master, but the blade master really wants... Oh, is he gonna get the kill? No. Does he get the item? I believe so. Yes, a second boots of speed on that blade master, so that Tauren chieftain, he may get a pair of Nikes for himself. All right, the blade master unable to finish off the archer. Instead, it goes to the ogre warrior. Blade master does not get level 2, and that may have been because of the fact that the blade master did not, I repeat, did not have a clarity potion on him earlier, not having the necessary mana. Meanwhile, the grunts are all back over here, and I'm surprised that Pasttime has not tried to clear out this green creep camp right here. That would be a perfect location, as the blade master now coming in against those archers and that beastmaster. Oh, that archer very low on hit points, and I believe the archer is gonna fall as the blade master finally gets the level 2 and gets some critical strike. All right, wind walk now on the blade master. The blade master should be attempting to heal back up, as the Tauren chieftain is now out. Tauren chieftain has not gotten endurance aura, so it's most likely shockwave coming in first, but you really don't need shockwave as of yet. Your opponent does not have those ancients of wind, so going for endurance aura makes a lot of sense, as it does increase the creeping time on that Tauren chieftain. Blade master now just coming in for pure harassment. 2 boots of speed do not stack, as this blade master still wandering around on the backfield, does have +8 damage, but still has to be very careful. Blade master now coming in. It looks as though he's going to get some damage onto the demon hunter, and the beast master has to be careful not to get surrounded by the ogre magi, as the blade master is getting in just pretty much free shots on all of these unsuspecting units. Meanwhile, Tauren chieftain now sitting at level 2 also has endurance aura and gauntlets of ogre strength +3. Very strong +5 attack now, as the blade master is still running off over here, picks up a scroll of healing. And the scroll of healing may be more of an anti-measure, because he doesn't want to allow his opponent to pick up scrolls of healing. Scrolls of healing very effective at counteracting the shockwave that the Tauren chieftain wants to do. And here we go, Tauren chieftain sitting at 670 hit points at level 2 and ready to go in for the charge, but not going to go so just quite yet, as the ogre magi, ogre warrior, and forest troll trapper will be falling. Meanwhile, the Beastmaster and a couple of Druids of the Talon have made their way, or are making their way over to the Orc base, which doesn't seem like a very smart call. Yes, the Druids of the Talon can do a good amount of damage to Orc burrows, but then again, Orc burrows also do a good amount of damage back. The fact that this Orc burrow is not, in fact, not a fortified armor is, however, the real important sign here, as we're going to be taking a look at a raider taking down one poor Druid of the Talon already. All right, another Orc burrow in the back, as we see an attack coming in from the north. Colorful is in a little bit of trouble here, as here we go. There's the engagement. Blade Master now trying to take down this Ancient of Wind, and the Ancient of Wind was importantly trying to get, I believe, Adept training. We are still quite a ways away from Mastery training, and without Mastery training, we are not going to be going into Cyclone. There was a shockwave, hit a number of units, but really not altogether that powerful, as the Ancient of War now falls. Dual Ancient of Winds in the backfield, important, as we see Colorful training up the mastery training in the back, but I don't believe it's gonna matter. All of a sudden, Colorful is just falling apart here. You can see that the Raiders, the Blade Master, all coming in, going now after a Quill Beast, and the Blade Master now going after that Demon Hunter, getting in another easy shot there. The Blade Master has to be very careful though, does have a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, and it will be using a couple rounds of exactly that. Tauren Chieftain is still right there. There's a Shockwave, 106 hit point critical strike, as the Blade Master may need to back off here. Perhaps retreat and regroup as the Demon Hunter is about to move on in. Alright, Blade Master heading over to the shop. You can see that the Blade Master is picking up a second scroll of healing. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 2 as well. There is some Spirit Link making sure that the Blade Master is deceptively not low on hit points. He has a good number of hit points if you consider half of his damage will be sent to 2 other unsuspecting units, as the Goblin Tinker now out by Colorful. That makes a lot of sense. Goblin Tinker, very, very useful if it can in fact deal the damage. There's the Cyclone, and now the fight is actually going in favor of Colorful as long as he can keep that Blade Master up. Once that Blade Master lands back onto the ground though, that is going to be some very heavy damage, as that Blade Master is currently invulnerable. Level 3 on the Blade Master, level 3 on the Tauren Chieftain. Shockwave should be coming in, and with this, level 3 versus 2 level 1 heroes, I believe the Orc player, Pasttime, is just going to roll over his opponent. Level 1 Tinker has fallen as well, and that Beastmaster looks a little bit worse for wear, as we're going to see the Beastmaster fall. Alright. Raiders, Grunts now looking to back away. Spirit Walkers are still all in position. Tauren Chieftain could try to go in for a Shockwave, but doesn't really have enough room to maneuver, as the Peons are also absorbing a bit of damage. So far, the Raiders and the Grunts, do they have Pillage? No, they do not. No Pillage at all, as Pillage would have perhaps been very useful to take down the Moonwells and some of the other buildings and still get a little bit of gold out of them. Very low hit point Grunts now falling. The Demon Hunter pretty much gets back into play, and now sitting at level 2 once a Grunt falls. However, the Blade Master is still trying to run back here. You can see a Voodoo Lounge is being placed down, but I don't believe Pasttime will be able to buy anything before it opens. Yeah, just not very useful at all, as the Blade Master down to 19 hit points, down to 10, down to 2. It actually gets taken out here. That was just a complete misplay, and now that Pasttime has made a complete misplay, Colorful may be able to make some magic here. However, a very timely Shockwave quickly turn things around, and all we now need to see is that Tauren Chieftain pick up a Potion of Mana before charging in. Alright, Tauren Chieftain still wandering around back over here. Is he going to be able to get off a Shockwave? He should be able to do exactly that. The Raiders, are they going to try to get an Ensnare down? Yes, an Ensnare onto the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter now is in a little bit of trouble, as the Raiders are engaging. There is another Ensnare, and we are just attempting to take down this Demon Hunter as quickly as possible. Raiders are in the backfield. It looks as though, yes, one Raider does fall, and... No, sorry, not one Raider. One Druid of the Talon does fall here, as the Raiders are still up in the front. Tauren Chieftain is fighting back. Level 3, two level 3 heroes, as the Blade Master and Demon Hunter... Oh, sorry, the Tauren Chieftain and the Demon Hunter just still battling out. There's an Ensnare onto the poor Demon Hunter. Tauren Chieftain now gets to level 4. Very timely fight there, as the Peon may get taken down. Yes, it does, but the Tauren Chieftain is still looking strong at near maximum mana. Does not really have to worry, as the Spirit Walkers and Raiders are there to still back him up. Alright, the Blade Master should be out any second now. Yes, about another 10 seconds or so, but it will be, I believe, too little too late, as the Tauren Chieftain is going to be able to finish off these buildings, and now there is the GG by Colorful. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed Game 1.